Well, that's 3 down, 1 left to go for the Hasbro Pulse fan streams this month, guys. We're going to talk about that, cover what they revealed, and discuss something that's gone very wrong with these. Coming up right now on Transformers Talk Raw. So I'd like to thank you guys for coming in and joining me on this third of the Hasbro Pulse fan stream reveals for the month of March. But before we get into it, guys, if you haven't heard, you can click all those great links in the description below. It's going to take you to all kinds of cool stuff, including our Facebook group, where you can come there, chat bots with us, share your own channels or pages, whatever you like, and we'll be real glad to see you guys there. You can help support the podcast on Patreon. You can check out our eBay store. That's my personal eBay store. If you want to help support the podcast a little more, you can sign those that change.org petition to take down the thieves, all kinds of cool stuff below there, guys. Just check it out if you like to. But moving on, guys, I know that most of us watched Hasbro Pulse's fan stream today, and there wasn't a whole lot, if anything, we hadn't seen already. I think, I hadn't seen, I think, one or two of the core class guys, but most of it we've seen. And I noticed while watching a serious problem with these things, guys. And it's not the usual things I bring out, like they have these fan streams on work days, because Hasbro assumes that none of their audience or their customers has to actually work for a living. 10, 11 a.m. on a work day, that's crazy to me. But no, it's not those usual things I gripe about. But let's talk about the actual official reveals. And I put that term very loosely, reveals, guys. Of course, we had the Origins Wheeljack, which is a Target exclusive. These great looking figure. I think it's a phenomenal looking figure, even though it's a little blocky. What do you expect for his alt mode? But the fact that it's a Target exclusive is total bullshit to me. But we do have that Origins Wheeljack. He does look great, in my opinion, especially in alt mode. Great features. I love the shielding thing you can put up. Of course, it forms a little road thing, but looks good. Of course, Legacy Sandstorm and Legacy Silverbolt, both very good-looking figures. But there's some serious problems here, guys. And it's not with the figures. I'm still after Legacy Sandstorm, the leader class Sandstorm, for a little while now. But not only do we already have... Here's my big issue with all this, okay? We already have reviews of these guys up, a lot of these guys. We already are able to acquire them. Sandstorm's available on eBay right now for $80 shipped. I believe there's a couple Canadian sellers that have him in hand in shipping. There's many sellers, actually, that have him in hand and are shipping right now. We have a few reviews of him on YouTube. The same goes for Gears, which they officially revealed today, too, by the way. Of course, The Thief reviewed him a few weeks back, but he's available to purchase now, and we have reviews of them, And you can make the argument, you can try to make the argument, that Hasbro can't help what's leaked beforehand, but they can help when they choose to officially reveal a figure. But more importantly, they can help what is leaked out of their factory that they contract to produce the figures. They can put a stop to the stolen shit going on. So that's a serious problem. And of course, that's been a problem for a while now. I know this is nothing new, but it's something I noticed, that all these official reveals, or at least most of them, we actually even have not only reviews of, but people are acquiring some of them legally. They're shipping. They're available to purchase now. I mean, what point did we get the ability to purchase a figure before it's officially revealed? I'm not even talking about the normal thieves. I'm talking about the ability to purchase the figure. Yeah, it's crazy. And I'm not talking pre-order. I'm talking in hand. That's insane to me. So I think there's a lot that Hasbro needs to address. And there's a lot they need to correct, but they can't correct it until they actually address it. And of course, they don't address it. They just spend their time on the fan stream, showing off stuff we've already seen, kissing larger content creators' asses, which I can't stand that. I love most of the Transformers fandom, but a lot of the content creators, they click up. They're just shills. I don't know, to me. That's my point. But as far as that goes, I digress. Hasbro's got some serious problems. I don't think the fan stream really served a purpose today. Of course, we did get a better look at some great figures. We've seen the new Chromia. She looks good. The Cybertron Starscream, which we've seen and known about for a little while now. Gears, which we've seen and known about forever. A core class Beast Machines Cheetor, which we knew about, but I hadn't really gotten a good look at him until today. But he does look good. Hopefully next week is going to provide some more solid reveals for the 86 line. This week focus more on Legacy. Of course, you also have this helicopter Rock Lord guy who I don't really care about the name for because it's not really a Rock Lord. Rock Lords, to me, transform into rocks, not vehicles. So none of those releases were ever really Rock Lords to me. But if you like it, it's going to be there for you. Let's roll on to the news, guys, because to me, this fan stream is really not worth talking about too much unless we really highlight what's really wrong right now. So let's go ahead and move on to the news. We all enjoy that special something that may help us remember the good old days. It may be something Grandma had in the living room. It may be that special Christmas gift you begged for and eventually got. Or it may be something simpler. Whatever the case, you can not only help support the podcast further by checking out our eBay store, but you may just relive some of those old memories just by picking up that special item. The really cool part? We have a perfect selling record and offer free shipping on most items. So support the show a little more, if you like. Now, on to the news. And of course, for this week's news, to top everything off, we have Mattel's Hot Wheels Transformers Bumblebee car's first look at this thing. And it looks phenomenal as far as Volkswagen goes, as far as Hot Wheels go. This is fantastic. And to me, Mattel has been knocking it out of the park with the properties that they do currently own. With Masters of the Universe, with Hot Wheels, even with Barbie. You know, I think that Mattel always puts out a consistent quality product. We don't see a lot of the problems, a lot of the penny pinching, a lot of the bottom of the barrel scraping that goes on at Hasbro with Mattel. Of course, they regularly do die-cast and vac metal at retails to this day. Hasbro acts like it's some premium bonus feature that we have to acquire a HasLab or back a HasLab project to get vac metal. It's ridiculous. But I digress. This Bumblebee Hot Wheels looks fantastic. He looks how it should. But moving on, also as far as first looks go, we have the DX9 prototype MP scale G1 Prowl. Of course, this is a gray version of Prowl because it's in prototype phases still. But DX9 has also made the statement that they plan to release more Autobot cars in the future, and he looks great in both modes. If you're in a Masterpiece scale, surely this is something you might want to think about eventually acquiring. But our last bit of news this week is going to be G1 and Earthspark Hasbro's released G1 and Earthspark ceramic mugs at retail. Of course, they come complete with a milky chocolate egg. I don't know what that has to do with Transformers, but the G1 mug looks good, and if you're into Earthspark, looks pretty cool too. But that's going to be it for this week's news. Other than the HasLab reveals, that's pretty much it, guys. But let me know in the comments what you think of some of my points, of some of the reveals. Are you excited for some of these figures? Do you already have some of these figures? Because that's very possible. But I'm going to touch on this week's The Donkey of the Week. And just when I don't think we're going to have a Donkey of the Week, sure enough, every week we have at least one person that makes some stupid-ass comment. And as always, I can deal with a contrary thought. I don't mind criticism. I don't really like rudeness, especially when they really haven't listened to the podcast. But this week, the Mighty Blue Spider commented on a little bit of an older video, last month, I believe, in response to me calling the Studio Series 86 Devastator. You can check out that video on the channel here on YouTube or on Spotify. But he stated that everyone called it. Don't act like you're special at all. Well, the thing is, okay, Mighty Blue Spider, I did call it. And whether or not I'm special, that's you to decide. I've been saying we're going to be getting an 86 Megatron for a couple years now. Anyone that listens to the show knows this. And a week before we got the leaked listings of the 86 Devastator, I made a video stating 5 bold predictions for the line. You can double check me on this, fact check me on this. Not only did I call the 86 Devastator, I've been calling the 86 Megatron, and I've made several other statements within that video alone that actually have come true already. So, whether or not I'm special, I don't know. But it's obvious to me you didn't really listen to that segment. And as far as people calling it, everyone calling it, I didn't see anyone else calling it. I believe my buddy Super Robot Ed may have called the 86 megs too, but I didn't hear him. He just let me know that he did. But again, if he did, I take his word for it, and I'm sure some people did call some of these. But the fact is, I did call these before they were leaked. So, and I didn't hear anyone else call it, to be honest with you. Maybe y'all did, but anyway, you, my friend, Mighty Blue Spider, qualify for the Donkey of the Week. Congratulations, sir. And to the rest of you guys, thank you for coming in and listening to this week's show. God bless you guys. We're going to be back next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Until then, tell all are one. This podcast is made possible thanks to the support of great people like you. Thank you.